100 man versus 1 gorilla. How about 100 Hispanics versus not saying the N-word? I don't hurt no.
That's all the brother said. The clip is short but has caused so much uproar in the Hispanic community, and the comment section was filled with so much disrespect that honestly says a lot. Some of the comments for you guys. So there's this one, and there's this one, and there's this one, and there's that one, and another one. Those are the comments that has proven that this brother was right. Everybody wants to use the N-word so badly, such that when they are told not to do so, they genuinely get upset. Even despite knowing the dark history behind the word, non-black folks still insist on using it. And for what? As a black person myself, African black person, even I don't feel comfortable using the word because I have learned the history behind that word. I've learned the pain and the trauma behind that word. It's like people want to use this word deliberately just to prove or hate black people. And what's even more ironic is that every race has their own slurs, so why not use them on their own? Anyway, I don't want to spoil this for you guys. I've collected some clips for you guys from TikTok that I want you to watch. Please guys, make sure you like this video. Let's say 500 or 1000 of you like this video, my video will be pushed out to a larger audience. My YouTube has been suppressing my videos. I don't know why. Please help a sister, please help me. Like the video, share the video, comment on this video, and let's watch these clips.
100 Mexicans versus not saying the N-word is telling everything. Telling us everything we need to know about y'all. And I'm going to say this, it's not all Mexicans, but a lot of y'all got some fucking issues. The fact that y'all comebacks are just as racist, baby, is telling. Saying that I want to see 100 people not eat fried chicken or watermelon. Wow. Saying you want to see 100 black fathers with their children. Okay. Saying that you want to see 100 black people graduate college. Have you ever heard of an HBCU, dumbass? Always talking about black people and Mexicans being in the same struggle. Black and brown sisters. Bullshit. Y'all just as racist as white folks. The fact that you grew up around black people and you think you're invited to say that word is crazy. You're no different than white folks, okay? You wonder why all the videos y'all make about why black folks are not speaking up for y'all. There's your sign. I put my body in harm's way for somebody that sees me less than and disrespects me every chance they get. No, fight for y'all damn selves. See, if black folks would have said some shit like, let me see 100 Mexicans versus deportation, y'all would be mad. But we have enough common sense and enough respect not to do that shit. But unlike y'all racism comes out every goddamn chance y'all get. And y'all wonder why we struggle with supporting y'all and shit.
100 Hispanics versus not saying the N-word got the Latin community showing their racist, colorist, anti-black ways. Because why are y'all so upset that he said that? He literally is telling y'all not to use a racial slur that you have no attachment or no relation to. We use it because we tried to take it back and reverse the meaning so that it would no longer have the same effect or hurtful connotation toward us that it originally was used for. Y'all are using it when y'all are not black. Y'all's family was not on the plantations. You was not called the N-word by the droves. You don't directly relate to that word nor that term. So the fact that a lot of y'all use it is really absurd. I've been saying this and everybody been saying, oh, they black too, they black too. No, they not, because they recognize that they're not us when it's time to. They be me no black when it's convenient. Everybody want to be Afro this and black that because it's a little more trendy and they want to be connected to the lineage. They want to get the benefits, so on and so forth. But the fact that black women, 100 black women versus no wig, 100 black women versus the way they baby daddy at. Like, why y'all so racist? Everybody really fucking, I know, and we keep saying everybody hates us. No, everybody's obsessed with us. Everybody loves us. I always say this, love and hate lives on the same spectrum. They love us so much that it starts to become hatred, envy, jealousy. Like, because what else is it? We don't do anything to any of you motherfuckers for y'all to keep going that hard. 100 black men versus child support, 100 black men versus not going to jail. Like, is y'all cool? All he said was 100 Hispanics versus not using an N-word. That was not racist. It was not an attack. It was literally him saying, why do y'all think y'all get a pass to use a slur? Every day more and more on this app, I keep seeing how y'all really... At least the truth is being revealed. I've said it, we kind of on an island alone. We need to stop inviting everybody to the fucking cookout, and we need to stop allowing everybody to use racial slurs because they really are racist. Just because they speak a certain language does not mean they ain't white or white identifying or upholding white supremacy. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.
Who justify using the N-word are also the same people who can't handle it when you call them Latina. Y'all are literally so fucking exhausting. I just made an observation. Y'all came out of the woodwork too. Many of you inflate being entitled to an opinion makes you qualified to speak on the matter. Not to mention that you use black people as a cultural shield to absolve you from any criticism or consequence. You have a black friend, you grew up in the hood, culture dictates community. But if the same community is telling you not to use the word, and mind you, a lot of them are telling you not to use the word, why do you still feel entitled? I mean, you can interrogate the origins of the word of Latinx, but you can't look a little more deeper into history on where the N-word came from? And I know it's a sore spot for y'all. You talk the talk, but that's it. Not to mention weaponizing your identity, that it has to be transactional. Black people are attacking street vendors. You don't care. You just needed a reason to say it. Y'all don't want solidarity, you just want control.
You know what, this is just a random thought, but as a Hispanic person, why do you want to use the N-word so bad? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it makes you look better? I remember I went to a barbershop, right, when I was in Austin, Texas, and my barber in that specific barbershop was black, right? When I tell you, the Hispanics was in there throwing the N-word left and right to the point where I got uncomfortable when I had to say something. I said, yo, bro, y'all got to stop saying this shit here. And I'm looking at my barber at the time like, bro, you just comfortable with this? I don't even like when black people say the N-word in a public space, when they overly use it. I feel embarrassed, right? So when I hear Hispanics say it, I'm going to say something every mucking time. Who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me? And I stand on that. I'm gonna say something every time. Because why do you want to use it so much? What benefit do you get out of that? Every single time you say the N-word around me, I'm gonna check you every single time, and that's on my mama. Want you to better.
100 Hispanics versus saying the N-word. I'm more surprised that y'all more surprised that they acting the way they're acting right now. Did you forget who they voted for? Google it. Like Google who the majority of the Hispanics in this country voted for. I don't understand what, dude, they're not on our side. We've been on their side, obviously, for, you saw who we voted for. They're getting what they asked for. Have you not seen the news? They're getting profiled and deported like clockwork. A brother gonna make a video saying, hey, you need to stop saying the N-word. And the top comment is by a Hispanic guy saying the N-word. Thousands of likes. We're so divided, it's sad. We're the only ones that really show up. We're the only demographic of people where everybody wants to be like us, but can't stand us. They basically want us for entertainment purposes only. We created everything. Every genre of music, style of dance, jazz, reggae, country, hip hop, salsa. We created the salsa. We took over all the sports, discovered the internet, created peanut butter, leaps and bounds in the medical field. They want to dress like us, talk like us. They want to be us. Anytime we say something, they basically say big middle finger to you, shut up, entertain us, but don't speak. Nobody will ever say that to your face, though. It's always on the phone, behind a screen, because I've never been disrespected by anybody of another ethnicity to my face at all. Not once, ever. And I'm not big or bad. It's just the way that y'all be talking online. Y'all real internet thugs, real internet gangsters. That's all y'all are. Y'all cat, pie. Like, y'all, that's what y'all are. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I made a video, 100 Hispanics versus the N-word. And when I tell you the Hispanics did not like this one, I don't even understand why. Like, I get it. Some of them in the comment section were just doing some dark humor, stereotypical race jokes. Okay, cool. But some of them were really pissed off, and I don't even understand. Mind you, this is coming off the back of the Shiloh Hendrix shit, so it's questionable. All I can think is that you guys have deep-rooted hatred against us, because I don't go out my way personally to call anyone a racial slur. I don't call white people the C word. I can see how I'm using the C word because I think it's corny to say. And I don't call Hispanics the W word. You know what that one is. All cringe as fuck. And if I want to offend you, I'll offend you a different way. Thank you very much. I'm very rude. You. The Hispanics is really crazy. Like, we really be fighting for y'all on the lowest of keys. Like, y'all literally voted against your own interests, and you're getting your people fucking harassed, raided, tackled out in the middle of the street. You voted against your own people, and now they're getting profiled. Like, fuck. Like, Even past that, it's like, why the fuck do you guys hate us so much? We don't want to kick y'all out the country. We not the ones running around with the race jokes. We do, like, yes, we do have racist black people. That is very true. He are around, you feel me? It's just crazy how you guys give us so much shit, but yet y'all benefit for everything we fought for in this country. A lot of laws in place for fairness and equality in this country, we got our ass kicked, so your ass can fucking use them. Not to mention our influence on music. Music wouldn't be shit today without us. Fashion, even the streetwear fashion, a lot of that has to do with us. Y'all like our lingo, the way we talk, all that shit. And I've made a video about this before. Y'all love the benefits of black culture up until you don't. One of you dickheads say it's just a word, stop being a victim. That just a word was used against our ancestors to what? Y'all do understand the context of the word, how the word was originally used to not only embarrass us, to degrade us. We take back the power in the word after building this country, after being enslaved, after having our rights taken from us, after all this shit. We victims because we don't want to use the word after we take it back and it's brought it to our community. Another harsh truth that people don't want to realize is that these other communities, these minority communities, are like Hispanics, are so heavily influenced and consumed by black culture. That's why they feel comfortable saying N-word. They try to fit in places they probably shouldn't. The culture is meant to be shared, but certain things you gotta respect it.
Oh, but when I sat here and said back in November after the election results that white Latinos wasn't really rocking with black people like that and never were, y'all sat here and said I was tripping. Literally a whole video went viral where a man said 100 Latinos versus not saying the N-word, and the white Latinos lost their mind. And there's a specific reason why I'm saying white Latinos. Because if you're black Latino, aka Afro-Latina, you can say the N-word. You're black. But if you're a white Latino, why do you want to say the damn word so bad? You're white. You're still white. One, Latino's not a race. Two, you're white. And then y'all said I was tripping after them election results showed that them Latinos don't rock with black people at all. And y'all thought I was tweaking. Y'all said I was tripping. And now look at them months later. They getting mad because people are telling them, no N-word for you. You're not allowed to say it. Stop saying it. Fat Joe might have got away with it 25 years ago, but this ain't 25 years ago when folks was wearing freaking FUBU and freaking velour jumpsuits. This ain't back in them days. This is the year 2025 and black people saying, pause. No N-word for you. I told you them white Latinos don't rock with us like that, bro. They don't like us, bro.
Okay, so hoping that you've watched the videos up to this time. So let's talk about this. I think we can all agree that there's a bigger issue at play here. Let's be for real. Hispanics should not be using the N-word, period. That is wrong, especially when you know the deep, painful, violent history behind the word. There's no excuse. That's not ignorance anymore. It's willful disrespect. All that the brother was trying to do in that clip was offer a simple correction. That's it. He wasn't being aggressive. He wasn't being hateful. He wasn't calling anyone out. Okay, he was simply saying, "Hey," in simple words. Okay, if the verse is what he was simply saying, this word should not be used by Hispanics. I mean, that's more than genuine. You know, that word has got trauma behind it, generational pain. And it doesn't belong in the mouth of people outside of the black community. But instead of listening, listening, self-reflecting, a lot of folks in the Hispanic community responded with pure hate, just hateful, nasty, dismissive comments that said more about them than it ever did about the brother speaking. And in doing so, they actually proved him right. It's like this. If you anyway, how am I going to put this? It's like this. If you get told not to do something because it's disrespectful, and your first reaction is anger, mockery, or cruelty, then clearly you were never trying to be respectful to begin with. You were just waiting to be told no, so that you can show how little you actually care. And that's what so many of those comments revealed. It's not that people don't know the history. They do. They just don't care. And where some of them actually seem to enjoy hurting black people, like they get a kick out of disrespecting the culture, twisting the knife, and then hiding behind weak excuses like but we say it around our friends, or, because we're also black, because my husband is black, my wife is black. It's part of the culture now. No, it's not part of your culture. That word wasn't supposed to, that word wasn't used to oppress you. That word wasn't screamed at your ancestors as they were chained, beaten, sold, and dehumanized. That word wasn't used to strip your people of their dignity, humanity, and identity. It was used on black people for hundreds of years. To this day, it still carries a heavy generational wound. So when someone outside of the black community, especially someone who knows the history, chooses to use that word anyway, that's not just a respect, that's cruelty, that's intentional harm. And look, I also want to clear on something else, because this needs to be said. Not every black person should be using that word either. And I say that as a black person myself. I'm African black, and even I don't feel right using that word casually. Because once you know the full brutal history behind it, something in you shifts. You start to see that it's not just a slang, it's not just a term of, or something we took back. It's a word soaked in the blood and suffering of black Americans as ancestors. And using it lightly without understanding that word is just as careless as someone outside the community saying it with no regard. There are black folks who use that word every day and have no idea where it comes from, what it meant during slavery, or how it was used to justify violence, murder, systemic oppression. And honestly, that's really sad. It's frustrating because if we don't understand our history, how can we expect anyone else to respect it? And yet, even with that being true, there's a world of different between black people who may be misinformed or unaware, and non-black folks who are fully aware of the history but choose to say the word anyway. That's not ignorance, that's malice. So let me know the question that keeps coming to my mind. Why the obsession? Why are so many people outside the black community so pressed to use the word? There are literally thousands of words in the English language, and yet this is one part that gets people heated when they're told, no, that's not for you. What is it about being told that you can't say a racial slur that makes people lose their minds? It's really about the word. Is it really about the word, or is it about the desire to violate boundaries and asset dominance? Because it seems like it's less about the word itself and more about proving that no one can tell them what they can say or can't say, even if it means hating an entire community in the process. Look, at the end of the day, this isn't just about the word. This is about respect. It's about empathy. It's about recognizing that not everything belongs to everyone, and that's okay. Cultural boundaries exist for a reason, and when people from outside of the black community try to bulldoze through those boundaries while pretending like they don't know better, it's just offensive. It's exhausting. Black people are tired of having to explain, educate, and defend their rights right to not be disrespected. So to the people who keeps pushing this issue, if you know the history and you still choose to say the word, you're not being cool. You're not being, down. You're not being rebellious. You're being disrespectful. And at this point, that's a choice. Anyway, that's what I had for you guys in today's video. I had to speak on that because it's not just an online trend or one-off incident. This is part of a much bigger pattern, and we've got to start calling it out when we see it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Stay peaceful.